Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the Skmei 1968. Let's start out with the wrist check. I'm wearing a Skmei 1560, and Grogo's wearing a Dwayne Campbell 5041. I told Grogo he gets to wear a Dwayne Campbell watch. He said he'd rather wear a Glenn Campbell watch. I said too many rhinestones. All right, let's take a look at the watch. This watch cost me $8 on the AliExpress super deals. So you don't get a box when you order a watch that cheap. But here it is. It is a nice looking watch though. But look how big it is. This is a big old chunky watch. This is the 12th Skmei on my channel. When it comes to the ultra affordable watches on AliExpress, Skmei seems to be one of the better brands, and despite reviewing a few turkeys, I've been overall pleased with the brand and assumed I would be happy with this 1968, which I picked up for $8 from the AliExpress super deals. This really doesn't feel like an $8 watch, and so far I've been very pleased with it. This is a big, huge watch, one of the largest I've ever reviewed, but very light so it doesn't feel heavy on the wrist. It's also as thick as they come, so expect to occasionally bang it on something. Often when you get a digital watch in this price range, you get single time, an alarm, and stopwatch, and that is it. This one also includes dual time, a countdown timer, and a perpetual calendar that handles leap year. This watch comes in 3 other colorways, including an all black, a black with olive green strap, and a black with blue accents. If you choose the all black, there is also an option for a positive display. I chose the camouflage version because it just seemed a little bit bolder and more in your face. Also, this does look like a soldier's watch, so I thought the camouflage looked more appropriate. The watch is 56.5 millimeters if you measure at the wings, but 52 millimeters if you measure between, 64 millimeters lug to lug, 20 millimeters thick, and the lug width does not apply, but it's about 33 millimeters where the strap meets the case, and it weighs 78 grams on the supplied plastic strap. If you look at the bezel, it says sport watch up top, and then it says water resist on the bottom. And on the sides, it tells you what the pushers do. Then if you look at the dial, we have a negative display. Once again, there is one option for a positive display, but you have to get it in the all black. I don't know why they didn't include a positive display option in all colorways. I prefer positive. I think it's just easier to read, but I wanted the camouflage, so I got the negative. And then, as you can see, we have the counting seconds up top. And then we have the day of the week. And then we have the time. And if you press this pusher here, you can set it to 24-hour time. But it's in the morning, so you can't see that. So, oh well. Then on the bottom, we have the month and the day. And when you set the watch, you do set the year. So this is a full perpetual calendar. So it handles leap year and everything like that. And 2024 is a leap year, so I'll be able to see that for sure soon enough. Then this crown here is fake. I don't know if they just put it there because they reused this case for their dual analog digital models too or not, and just had to put something to fill it in. But yeah, that's a fake crown there. And then we have the pushers. The pushers are plastic. This is the light. As you can see, the backlight does a decent job. And it's fairly even though on the top left corner, you can kind of see where the light is. But it does a good job of showing everything. And because of the negative display, you will be using the light quite a bit. This pusher here switches the modes. Here's the alarm mode. Here's the stopwatch mode. Here's the second time, and here's the countdown timer. So it's a full-featured watch. And I won't go over all the features. They're fairly common. One thing I do want to show you, though, is the stopwatch is a big improvement on this Skmei I had. This Skmei, the stopwatch only goes to 30 minutes, and this one will do a full 24 hours. And this one also, when you start it, you get the 100th of a second counter too. So it's a good stopwatch. The case back is your typical case back of a watch like this. The case back is held on by 4 tiny Phillip head screws. And then it says water resist 5 ATM, so you get 50 meters here. So you should be able to swim with it. They even show a guy swimming. So, and then it gives the model number 1968. Says Skmei, and believe it or not, this is the only place where you see the word Skmei. You don't see it on the case at all. And then it says battery code CR2032. So you know which battery to get when the battery runs out. Now, unlike this Skmei, which says 10-year battery, this doesn't say 10 years. So I don't know if it's going to last you 10 years or not. Then the movement, I don't know what it is. It's Chinese, and it seems to work well. It's an $8 watch. You're not going to get a premium movement, but I don't see anything wrong with it. And once again, it's fully featured. The only thing it's missing, it doesn't have a daylight savings flag, and it doesn't have time zones. But those are kind of minor things anyway, because this is a 4-pusher movement. So setting the hour, you can set it up and down. So changing the hour when the daylight savings changes or the time zone changes is really easy. So it's not any more difficult than switching time zones or setting a daylight savings flag. So I think both of those are unnecessary. Then the strap is plastic. It says plastic on the ad, and I believe them. The difference between plastic and resin is resin uses vegetable oil, where plastic uses petroleum. But it feels nice. It's soft. It's pliable. You're not going to need a break-in period. And it feels sturdy enough. And of course, this is an $8 watch. If the strap ever breaks on you, just buy another one. And as you can see, there are plenty of notches, and they're really close together, so you can get the perfect fit. And the buckle has 2 prongs, but they're actually 2 in 1. And it seems sturdy enough. It's not signed or anything. And normally I recommend a deployment clasp on straps, but I don't think that's necessary for this one. You're not going to ruin the strap putting it on and off. Plus, you're not going to find a deployment clasp that has 2 prongs anyway. But it's clearly not silicone. It doesn't have that slick feel, and it's not all squishy. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. This is a big watch. It's probably as big as I've ever seen. I mean, we're talking Invicta big. We're talking Rolex Deep Sea Challenge big. And man, it's seriously chunky. I think they could have shaved a couple of millimeters off of it and still kept the look they wanted. But it's 80 grams, so it doesn't feel heavy. And it's comfortable. It fits me like a glove. And as you can see too, I'm right in the middle of the strap. So you can got plenty of notches going out and plenty of notches going in. So this will fit all different sizes of wrists. And since the strap goes straight down, overhang doesn't really seem to be an issue. And since this is a digital watch, we'll not be taking a trip into the loom room, but as you can see, the backlight works just fine. So you will have no difficulty ever seeing this using the backlight. What do I like about this watch? Well, it's a full-featured digital watch for $8. It has big numbers on the display, and this big watch is very comfortable. What are my gripes and groans? The negative display can be difficult to see. I wish they had positive display options on all colorways and not just the black. And it's really chunky at 20 millimeters. They could have made this 16 millimeters and it still would have had the same look and not be so big. Do I recommend this watch? Sure. It cost me $8, which seems to be a bargain considering how much watch you're getting. Yeah, this watch is huge, but sometimes it's fun to wear a big, bold watch on your wrist. Well, thank you for watching my review of the Skmei 1968. And if you like this watch and want to purchase it, be sure to use my affiliate link, and I might get 50 cents for it. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel, and I will be back with an unboxing. I got a whole bunch of stuff from AliExpress the other day, so you're going to see a lot of unboxing videos for a while. Bye.